is the start. Just have to actually remember to put the other things up. Here. Okay. So, should be able to finish this. Yeah, those look like the last 3 levels. Thankfully, I have something else right after this. Depending on how long this even takes. It's 2 in the back, and there's 1 person driving. Consecutive prayers kill. Enter the heart. There's 1 more I'm missing. There's only 1 more I'm missing, but I don't know where they are. There you are. Yeah-da. Okay. This is difficult. So, okay. There's 3 over here. I have to pass 1 through there, and I have to pass 1 through there. There's that one driving around. There's a car back there. I'm gonna need speed for you. Then there's you. Then there's you. Okay, so I think I have an idea. I have an idea? Oh, this is gonna require a lot of work. Let's hope. Please don't hit the hand. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I missed. I overshot a little. 1. Redirect. Too high. I missed. I probably could have drifted that and still maintained my combo. That still hit you. 12 is armored, 3 is armored, 6 is armored. Okay. 3, 6, 8, 12. 3, 6, 8, 12 are armored. Got it. Drift here. Over to the right. There. I have to round back to 6, which means do this. Round back. That's 1. 3 needs charge. Round back. Please tell me this is enough distance. Nope. Okay, so for that I need to go far and then come back. 1, 3, 2, swerve. Back. Do this to the spell. Long shot. Long shot the long shot. Need to round back. Switch back. Uh-oh. Easy. I think I lost my combo right at the end there, but it's worth it if I got it just finished. Valley path. Direct hits hit the hardest. Oh. So there's 9. I do not have a lot of visibility. Where is... Ooh. Well, let's do a scouting shot. There's 6? Because you're walking back. Oh, you're walking back. I missed that. Okay, it just fails me. Nothing special. So if I need to get pushed there anyway, what if... You're up here. They're 7, 8. There's 9. Okay. Alright. So if I'm gonna loop back to... if I'm gonna loop back to 1... Or if I loop to 1, you need to put the first one down, or the last one down. Or I need to have some way of getting rid of 8 and then 7, and then redirecting to the ground or back up. So... if I do this... You were not far enough. The field was just wide enough to stop my shot. So I need you to walk by there. Because if you can walk by there, I can hit you, dispel this, hit that, get you, round back, jump either up. No, I can jump up and then go back down. It's easier to jump up and back down because I don't think I'll have enough space. That's close enough, right? I'm taking that as a yes. Then round back. Now the hard part. Uh-oh. This one's gonna be very tight. Hit a chest. You got a better shot for that. So if I do... because I can't go up. I can't shoot here because I can't pitch back down far enough. But if I hit you, graze this just enough to cause this to move, then I can hit that. So 3, 2, 1. Graze. Detonation. Hit that. I might have enough time to aim for the heavy target and then swoop back. Like on that first round back, so I don't need to waste a redirect for this. Now the important question, how do I get this? Because I can't start at 8 because I can't get a direct shot at 9. And I won't have enough speed to get to 7. So... yeah, I'm gonna try that plan of... where is it? I'm gonna try that plan of 3 grays, 6, 5... 3 grays, 6, 5, 4, and then get the other one. That's enough time, right? No, it is not. It is not. Unless I'm faster. I have to be faster. If I need to be faster, then that means I just need to speed up my shot. Wait till I start moving to the right. There. 1. 2. 3. 4. It is just not fast enough. I do need to do that like immediately. So getting to 9 wouldn't be the problem. The hard part is getting to 8. Makes me think I might... Oh, he's already moving. Raise the shot. 2. 3. 4. Okay, we're gonna make this work. I don't know how we're gonna make this work. That is nonsense. So there's a hole at the bottom of the bridge. Let's think this through. Blow that up, get you, get you. On my way back, I have to get this. Okay, so on my way back, I'll just graze that. I think I was doing that before, but then I stopped for some reason. 1. 2. 3. 8. You're grazed. I was a little too slow. I need to be a little bit faster. So that means... I either need to be faster or I need to jump from 2 to 1. Assuming it is just speed, I can jump from 2 to 8 to 1 as long as I'm faster. I think the issue there was my hesitancy. Up there. That wasn't enough. I got too early. I was way too early. I keep thinking that I have less room to move the bullet in the space than I think I do. And that makes me make decisions early, which causes me to not have enough speed to charge up. The solution being simply just being a little bit more patient and let the bullet go before I can feel the, before I see the barrier. Because it's not even like it's sudden either, especially if I can have a redirect, then I know exactly when it's coming up. That one just has to be a little bit close, and this one has to be really fast. This should be enough. Yes. Like, there. Easy. I bet you can make a pentagram out of that. The temple. Oh. 17 targets. And there's people driving around. Huh? What is that eye for? Oh. Those eyes might be the special sentries. Oh, no. Oh, they give you a wide breath. There we go. That's red. That's red. Okay, so these are the... Oh. This is an interesting way of just adding a really layered challenge like right at the end. Because it's not even necessarily that I'm doing anything different, it's just that there's a fixed order, or at least layers that I have to cut through first. That's 10. There's one in the hut. You have a field up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 for this one. 7 blues that I need to keep track of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where's the last blue one? I have a feeling the last blue one might be around 12, but then I still don't know where the other red ones are. do our best. I'll come back for you. Oh. Three. So there's probably at least one more on the left side that I'm missing. There's 3 blue on the right. Let's try this. 1, 2. Try to round back as fast as possible. Now I just do not know where the last one is. I'm here. There you are. Okay, so you're sitting down on 5, so I was right. So what I want to do, it still only counts for 14. There are still 3 other that I'm missing. So let's do first. That needs to be aimed a little bit lower. If I can aim that a little bit lower, get that to bounce through 12, hit 5, 12, hit 5, bounce to 12, bounce to 4, bounce to 3, bounce back, bounce from 4 to 3 to 2. That should be enough space to hit 3. I can travel the bullet through 12, 5, and I should be able to hit the last one for blue. So it just becomes about performing. Put it more to the side. Not that much to the side. Because the trick is, the difficult thing I'm trying to do is get it to move my bullet, but move it just the way that I want it to. If I'm lucky, I can even get it to kill 13. That's an extremely small adjustment, very close, and I don't think it's worth it. Did I say before attempting to go for it anyway? So 13, 14, 15. There's 16 and yeah, there's 16. Yeah, so if I know 14, that means I'm missing 3 more. I'm assuming the 3 have to be red. That works. Yes, got you. 1. Oh no. I was too slow on that. Just enough. gotta be kidding me. Oh, that was me. Was I able to do it before? I guess I'm taking too slow, which means, okay. Do that, adjust there. Round back. Round back. Curve would be a little bit under the tree. Not enough speed. I got concerned about hitting the tree. One. I missed. I thought that would have been enough to hit their arm. If I can get the adjustment on 12, depending on how wide it is, but I'm not sure if that'll be enough. I don't know if a wide shot on 12 would be enough to have enough speed to hit the hit 14. If their face wasn't in the way. Another difficult shot. First layer down. Yeah, it's a continuous one. Multi-phase. Okay. That's 15, so I'm still missing 16 and 17, so I'm missing only 2 left. Top of that, I have to hit a car, I have to hit that one. 2 at the front have armor, there's some people over there, and then there's 2 more force fields that I have to deal with. The hardest part of red looks like it's going to be the car, so I don't need to worry about that too much, at least for right now. Oh, this is gonna mess up my things later, but I will. Because I need you down. Moving to the right. Okay, and I have 2 redirects, so that's at least enough to save me for at least a little bit. I couldn't see it in the tree. I could have adjusted that. I need to not be scared about holding down right mouse button. As long as I don't tap it, then I don't get into my redirect, which means I can keep my combo. 2. I don't get the shot on the armor. 1. 2. 3. 4. Back through the building. Back through the building. then if I can end my shot here, that gives me a nice clean shot at the center of the building, which gives me a chance to take out one of the armors and then start dealing with the other ones around the building. 6 is still driving. Just figured out where the last one was. I missed that one bad. I should have hit that one. I should have hit that one, because that would have been annoying. I should have taken my opportunity when I had the chance. So there's 16. I don't know where 17 is. 17's probably around the back of that building. I was pressing right mouse button instead of holding. I do have the car for the redirect, but I don't believe I will take it. Sit here. Not enough space for a redirect, and I also think that might have been a little bit too slow. Yeah, that was way too slow. Here, you'll push me out, I can swerve back in. That was a chest shot, not a headshot. That's bad. Too slow again. Though, if I do drag the shot into hitting 13, then I can get the benefit of getting rid of the barrier and getting rid of one target. It's really difficult. I think if I put more time into kind of practicing that shot specifically, I might be able to do it. But I don't want to waste a couple hours doing that. Okay, through the building. 3, 2, got ya. Back through the building. I have to be very careful to make sure that I'm not going too far. Distance 666. Careful that I'm not going too far with my swings. If I can get 7 instead of 15. 7. Hook through here. No, that dragged me into the floor. The closer I am to them, the further they will push me into an immediate harsh direction. So then would going from 7 to 9 even be worth it? Because of that angle. Because unless I have a redirect, then it's not worth it, which means I should be going around the right side of the building. Because the redirect from that might be a little bit too harsh. I got a headshot. So I don't know if I'm gonna go from one to the other, then that means I want to deal with the one that's closest first, which will probably mean dealing with you. I don't know what I said and it completely contradicted my plan, but oh well. Okay, that was a pure assumption. Just like how that was. The trees got a little bit in the way. The trees are a little bit in the way. That's making it a little bit difficult to tell where I should be aiming and where I should be shooting. Hold, and hard right. Up. There is one in here. I moved my mouse a little bit too hard. Ugh, that one's a lot more messy. Getting the ones inside the building and getting outside. Spending a redirect on them. I'm probably just gonna have to wing it and see what happens. Oh. Nope, I messed up. I also might have taken way too long on that. Nope, good enough. Through the building. Back through the building. The trees are also a visual hazard in that they are getting in my way a lot more than I expected them to. Also, that bullet went a lot further and a lot faster than I thought it would. Meaning 6 needs to be a little bit further, and I shouldn't be going for it if it's that close. To the left. Wrap around. I messed up the order on that. Headshot, good. 1, 2, 3. I completely whiffed. I'm getting way too concerned about the speed. Headshot. To hit that earlier. Okay. Getting to redirects is also very important, at least, since that'll give me some options to deal with the other force fields. Please. of them got a little bit messy. Has to be the frame that I see them. Not yet. I think that was barely just enough. I also could have slowed that down for my own safety, but I don't know why I didn't, because I like annoying myself. This one has to be a gentle curve. I hit the red barrier. Okay. So that means if I'm going from 17, I have to go out and then redirect back. I think I could do that, because I should have a redirect by that point anyway. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might be a little bit slow. I messed up that shot. That was an arm shot. But as long as they're down. Uh-oh. Okay, that was enough time. 3, 2, 1. That was completely my fault. I think I shifted my hand a little bit at the last second. I really do this annoying thing whenever I'm aiming, where like at the very last moment, I'll somewhat adjust. It's not even like I'm doing it to refine a shot, or it's not like I'm doing it to refine anything like that. I'm just, I just get like, my hand just swerves. Okay. Down, then up. Car. Car is gonna be hard. Car is going to be very hard. Car is about to be very hard. Not enough. I have no redirect. I have no point to redirect. Yeah, I can't pitch down that far. So I can't get in through a window on the... I wasted that redirect then. So either I end my last shot on a 7, or I save a redirect so I can go in through a window. That is my options. Which also means that I'm going to need to get as many redirects as I can, which means I need to get more headshots. Stop hesitating on certain hits. Because if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If there are 8 targets where I can get headshots on, and I need 3 to... If I need 2 to charge up my thing, that means I get a total of 4 redirects. Of those 4 redirects, 2 to 3 of them can be used for targets. And then the last one has to be used to get rid of it has to get rid of the leader, so I already missed one. Actually, no, I can get redirects off of the... I messed up again. That means I have to line this up perfect. Okay, this one's gonna put me in a slightly different position. Will this give me access to 16? Yes. Yes, actually, it would. Okay, now we have to think of something new. I thought I was high enough that it would push me over the building. No, I was too low. I should have aimed higher. Shot. 4 through the building. 5 back through the building. Don't hesitate, don't hesitate, don't hesitate, don't hesitate, don't hesitate, don't hesitate, don't hesitate. Okay, now this is going to start messing up my angles because I'm about to start going up. Somebody in the house. I can hit 17, curve, redirect, recharge. I don't know where the car is. Car's at 6, car's over there, which means I can go here. Up. Down. I overcharged. Go up. Redirect. Car. I messed up. I went too shallow. I didn't realize how shallow that was. I thought the car was going to move a little bit faster. I should have went for the arm. I wanted to go for the arm, but then I got too scared about committing for it. I gotta remember that any body shot is a kill, especially since I was already overcapped on my, Since I was already overcapped on my redirects, I should have just committed to it, since I wasn't gonna get the benefit from anything specific anyway. Sometimes you have to recognize when good enough is good enough. Oh. Okay, I was scared that I didn't have enough space for that. Car is on right. 6 is on right. Do I room? I do. I messed up my combo. I need to not care about that combo right now. That is too close for me to do that. Up. Redirect. I have direct, and I have 1 more armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in there. One's inside, hard right. Right. Maybe a little bit too left. Okay, no, I'm good. This might be a little bit close. Good night. That was a really good game. And, oh, that did only take me about an hour. So that took me shorter than expected. That took me an hour for the last 3. Alexander. This is a really nice, just kind of... It's weird to say that like a 4-hour game is small now, but... No, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It has a really nice core, interesting gameplay hook. Very... How do I don't want to just say like interesting presentation, even though that is kind of what I want to say. Because I think that undersells kind of what it's doing for its look. It's light on a story, but I don't even necessarily think that it needed much of a story. It has 2 to 3 very interesting moments of breaking up the gameplay. And it develops upon its mechanics with like the 3 basic abilities that you get, and I get the flower crown now. That's cool. And like it tangibly gets more difficult. And this one is like kind of like a little break, but this one teaches you how to use birds. And it doesn't even, and they never really, yeah, it's the bad type of flower crown for Instagram. This one teaches you about bouncing between fish and birds, even though you don't really use the ones for the fish. At least I never notice other fish. but there are other birds in the environment that you could use in the later levels. They're not always there, but when they are, you can use them with very clear caveats since they won't continue your combo. The speed boost to take out armored units, which is a nice way of introducing more enemies without necessarily changing too much. And even though you do have that speed boost, it doesn't negate the redirect lessons that you learned when dealing with people with shields. This is really small, but this is really tight and well designed, and each mission has its own little challenge under it. Just like how I didn't get I didn't get achievement for completing that. What are the achievements that I did get? The achievements I got were Broken Home, a vulture, being stuck, removing evidence, old home, gallery of heads, breaking contact, manufacturing lies, and open mic night in hell. The rest of those are... There are ones for idolatry, surveil the dead, bury your past, this is now paradise, valley path, losing track, gas station, enter the heart, occupied village, filled with blood, hiding bodies, and main street. So yeah, so nice little challenges for each individual one. And outside of that, you're still score chasing, because there's their own multipliers and stuff for different missions. You get different bonuses based off of moving target, which body part you hit. I believe headshots typically gave you the most points. However, you do have incentive to not hit the headshot all the time, because there are sometimes glowing parts that are like their hands or their arms, so you would get less points, but you would get a redirect. So you could probably try to limit how many of those you necessarily need to go for, so for the sake of a scoreboard. Like, this is a very small, very tight game. Not... I don't want to say that there's not like a lot of meat. No, I know how to say it. It's not fatty. It's very lean, it knows what it wants to do, and it goes kind of straight to the point of it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't iterate and that there aren't breaks, but it has a very kind of clear idea of what it wants to do. And I think it's just better for it. This is something that you could probably just... This is something to play when you want to go for score chasing, or to just kind of do something cool. Like, I imagine that there could be a community kind of focused around making images or symbols, like with their final shots. Like, if you're not too focused about scoreboards, like, there's a lot of potential here for just kind of creating images with your bullet trail. But yeah, that is Children of the Sun. And thankfully, because I did prepare for this to be a short, I did prepare for this to at least be short. I can... What am I doing? I need to put... Where is it? Where is it? Let me put that there. Whoops. Don't close that just yet. And let me actually open the real thing that I wanted to do, since this is still... I was debating on doing it yesterday. I was wondering, like, would it make sense? Would it connect? Or if I wanted to also do it for today, but considering that today would have been the last day to do it. And since I wanted to, I guess, quote unquote, be festive, let me switch that. Because as I said, this was not specifically a Children of the Sun stream. This is a Walpurgisnacht stream. Which just gives me more of an excuse to play an already game that a game I already really like. And hopefully this time without the audio issues. I'm just gonna let it play again too. Yeah, shopping. I completely bought these shoes on my own. Please do not ask me where I got them.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
And now I can actually use both my hands on my keyboard again. I don't believe they do apparel. I just need to remember what I was doing. This is Tuesday. Oh! Linda with the apples, kiss the rat with Jacob. Okay, so there's nothing I have to do right now. Tuck them, also remove their shoes. Where is... Wait, I need to check. There's no symbol above my head, so that It's making me assume that I fed Maggie. I want to do a quick run around to make sure that I'm not missing any small side quests. I also do have a fancy handkerchief and a leather purse to sell. Because doing those small things, selling's not really necessary. But I can get by. Hi, Rosemary. For the ladies. These folks can't handle a pair of shoes, let alone a goat. Selling. Let's sell that. Sell 2 of those. Walpurga oil. I don't know why I drag my... I don't know why I roll my L like that. Ah, you do have a quest, so it was smart for me to come here. Put in here, there. That's true, but still, I wouldn't... What do you need, Miss Burhada? Lorelei? I don't even remember who Miss Lorelei is. Oh, I was right. Is everything alright? I should have never told her I used to be a midway. Okay. I mean, lower back pain typically just means you do need to rest more, so I guess standing out here all day isn't really gonna help that. I just wasted 50 coin on a Walpurga oil. At least now I have to. I have 2 and I'm gonna get 50 coins anyway. Do I have enough food to survive? I do. And I'm not getting any notifications from Millie, so I should be fine. I might... no, because Leb's still gonna give me my daily bread. I also very, very, very much like how, specifically, it is the nun that gives you your daily bread. let's say no, so it shouldn't be that bad. It's just one more question I'm gonna have to answer by the end of the day. Actually, I don't know if I got a chance to show that off last time. Blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow. Got it. It's like Ikaruga, but you're beating a rat. And the colors are different. And it gets faster. The Ikaruga gets faster too. Just in a different way. Alright, time to shut up. How do I mess up after I stop talking? I think I need at least 150 to get an S rank, so... The best like there's never was. A rank means I get... That's fine. I wanted to get all S's, but it's fine. Have dinner with Rosemary. Meet Lab at the bakery. So I don't think I was able to explain this before. Your cousin. The lass has been wandering about town, you know? She's been helping me out. No, I don't think so. Your cousin's been telling folks there's no thief in Kieferberg. And there isn't. Would you rather my cousin said that there were thieves? She's also been recommending Brunhilde herbal medicines. So has Miss Lorelei. No, that's not true. Lorelei has been only offering Brunhilde, telling her about, back massages. I understand she shouldn't be doing this. I'll let her know, as long as you understand. Okay, so I was good on that. So, keep an eye on Rosemary. She's eager to meet everyone in town, but will inevitably raise suspicion if left alone for too long. Bring her along to help you with tasks as often as possible or face the villager's wrath. So, what that actually means is that, meet Lab at the bakery for my daily bread. What that actually means is that if I do not take Rosemary for my daily chores, which means using 2 more pieces of food than typical, it means that not only will I get certain benefits for that minigame, or it'll be easy to get S ranks, it also means that she won't be in trouble. And if she's not on her own doing things, then she won't be as suspicious with other people. But if I leave her to do her things at the end of the day as much as I want to do my own stuff, then that's more questions that villagers are going to be asking me every single day in relation to what Rosamarine is doing, as well as what, like, her intentions are. So it's a trade-off of, if you have more food resources, you can kind of use that to get benefits, so you can get more food, more money. At the cost, you can get more money at the cost of more food resources, which means you're spending more of that money anyway to replenish those food stocks. Or you leave her alone, but you have to answer those questions at the end of the day, and if you do that badly, then you raise your suspicion. Thankfully, I have none right now, and I don't think it'll be that big of a problem. But if you are getting kind of close and things are getting a little bit rough, one or two bad questions that you don't know the right answer to can... spare me. 2 pieces of daily bread. You're looking just as tired as I am. You're not as mysterious as you think you are. How's he to know you've hardly ever pray? It's not stuff he makes for good conversation, so why bother?
What in the Lord's name?
A crow.
What is this?
You're the bearer of the hat. I've heard of it. You're wearing it as we speak. Your desire, your fervent greed, your boundless hunger for glory.
Out with it!
The testament to your tender flesh is awaiting you in my grove. In my ceramic grove of wheat. Different type of testament. With much nicer crows.
You know,
In would I lie about seeing a dead horse?
Oh, shush it!
You said the horse was dead. And it was. How could a dead horse trot away?
Please.
I'm not ready to hear her voice just yet. I either insist or I admit defeat. I'm simply not. I may be too tired. It's. I think I saw what I saw. I won't deny any of what I said.
Please.
I wouldn't lie about such a thing. What I know, I don't know what it is, but I'll have it said. You can dance with the devil all you want, but you won't.
That's ridiculous.
Thank you, Lab.
I see.
And a beautiful yet unnecessary eye catcher. And take the left up here. I really do gotta try and play Pocket Mirror today. Or not today, this year. I'll probably do that after I do... You know what? I might save that for a Halloween stream. Or an October stream. And just cause.
Rose and Marine? Are you alright, Elise? Elise.
And yet there's a lot more people talking about this than Foam Stars, huh? Really makes you wonder.
I'm sorry, You know,
I shouldn't say... I won't say that, because that's mean, because, like, there's definitely people that worked on foam stars, but like the second that people saw that it was inspired, that it clearly had similar design ideas to Splatoon, they really stopped kind of giving that game a chance. And I adore this game for its visual style and its music. Though it is very clearly, how do I put it? Though it's very clearly, I don't want to say inspired by, because Golden Terrarium, why am I saying Golden Terrarium? Why do I keep forgetting the name of that other game? Pocket Mirror. Goldener Trum. I keep thinking, for some reason I kept saying Golden Terrarium. But no, Pocket Mirror. I should play Pocket Mirror, because that was the game that they made before this, and that's also very clearly RPG Maker horror inspired. The influences are very much on their sleeve, but that doesn't detract from what each one brings to the table themselves. They have more of a personal identity as opposed to just kind of being something that came before, despite having roots very clearly in what those things from before were.
Yes.
If you devote yourself to him and do his bidding, you're already aware of the sacrifices you'll have to make.
Oh, but
Yes. Portugal.
Elise.
Which reminds me of like how Valhalla is a game developed by South American devs.
I'm sorry, yes.
Game developed... Because I keep thinking about it because it's really funny. The team that made this is based in Portugal. Influences from late 80s, early to mid 90s anime. EN and JP dub.
Oh, but
With a Germanic setting.
all right. Of course. Are you alright, Elise?
And very sapphic not even undertones, explicitly sapphic tones. This is why I like doing a lot of my own curation and digging for stuff myself. Because if I didn't, there was no chance that this would have probably popped up on my radar. And it's funny because I was really excited about this. Thanks to that Next Fest demo. I was excited for this based off the Next Fest demo. I didn't get it until later of last year. And I'm probably just gonna keep playing this more and more throughout the rest of this year. Especially because it has a really good depressing ending that I should probably remind myself of before going into Pocket Mirror.
Frozen Marine!
Even though that is really going to hurt. Which is why I'm saving that for October.
Frozen Marine? For goodness sake!
Silly lass.
Frozen Marine! Marine! For goodness sake!
I suppose there's not going back. Huh? Not every lass who gets those shoes winds up here. There have been others. You're not special. You're not special.
Marine! For goodness sake. I'm sorry. Huh? Hurry it up!
Their influence is rather noticeable, isn't it? Whose influence? His? I suppose. Let's see if I remember how to get through these. Because I also remember that a lot of these nightmare segments typically don't even take all too long as you know kind of what you're doing. They naturally get a little bit longer as the game goes on, but they're typically not too bad to get through again once you've completed it once. That's the crows. Such good company, too.
Out with it!
What he promised. The testament. Come a little further into my grove. What is she to show you, Crow?
Frozen Marine?
Show me how far those ruby shoes will take you. All that you desire lasts, all so close yet so far. That's a secret, that's a secret.
Wait!
I suppose we ought to find him. Up through there on the left wing. You can also very much tell that this is like RPG Maker type of horror, or at least when it has certain gimmicks like this. So, the tree that I'm under is not shaking at all, neither is the one up here, but those ones are. So I wonder what happens if I... So it is about safe navigation through these woods, else like be packed. You just have to be a little bit closer to them. Thankfully it gives you enough health items that it's not too bad. Not too bad if you make a bad mistake. Because sometimes the depth perception is a little bit off, and it can be a little bit difficult to see. But thankfully it's not too bad. And it's over in a split second. I don't know what you're talking about. Her eyes look normal to me.
For goodness sake!
I'm not sure it's that easy. That's also why the save point is over there in case you do die doing that. She did steal it from us after all. Rather clever, isn't she? Key items.
Hurry it up! For goodness sake!
Either tell me where to find it or get out of my sight. It's best you don't speak to him like that.
Rose and Marine?
Meet me in the wheat field, show me your resolution.
Rose and Marine?
And also considering since I took that damage for no reason, I'll heal up a little bit. Especially since I took 2 hearts. I'll never get used to you feathered rats screeching. It's best we move along. You're an Arler witch. You have no hand in this grove.
Out with it!
You're an Arler, the laird of the Lord. Do you know who that is? is our merciful Marquise. It's best we move along now. The wheat field. This one also isn't that bad, and thankfully is really quick once you kind of know what you're doing. This one has a very unique gimmick. If I can figure out where it is again. There it is. So, those black bushes. Moving in front of them will cause a kind of phantom crow to chase or run through. What that means is that you have to bait each one before you can go through it. Or you have to bait each one after you run past it, or else you'll be rammed into. So as long as you're somewhat aware of where they are, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem to deal with. And they do have a cooldown, so you're not getting constantly pelted with them just by moving around. I think I have to go up to my left. As long as you move relatively quickly, then they're not that big of an issue to deal with, since they still take a second to manifest. The trial lies ahead, the trial lies ahead. Aren't we already in it? This is merely the beginning. Not nearly enough, if I'm honest. Or to Hazael is greedy. Who? We best move along. You can also get them to run into each other. That was my own mistake for messing around for there.
Wait!
He sure likes to be chased around, huh? Just to be safe. If I remember... Ow. That one is grape juice, not a slate. I still don't understand what you want from me, Crow. Your resolve. Plenty of that. Don't provoke him. Provoke me. Provoke me. Follow your instinct, Glass. Pay no heed to this creature you've brought along. She's no creature, you wretch. His name is to remain unspoken, lass. Whatever his name isn't of any concern to me. All I want to know more about him and his intentions. Why he's gifted me these shoes, for instance. Paved your way to meet him on the night of the full moon with nothing other than a hex. St. Walpurgis Eve. The day of the festival. We're to feast upon your greed, we're to feast upon your greed. He's gifted me a hex, you say. Find me in the wheat field. You get one question to ask that crow before they fly off. If I'm correct, I believe that bird's name is Corvus, or Corvid. They're schmovin'. were. Past tense. Whoops. Key items. Ugh. That's these. Yes, they are Resident Evil puzzles. So I need one slate to grab this slate. Lady Azale will gobble you up, gobble you up. Who in the Lord's name are you talking about, Crow? Azale. Do you know who that is? Gobble you up, gobble you up. I wish that Lady Azale would gobble you lot up, Crow. I'd watch what I said if I were you, lass. It's best you truly don't, you say. They're birds, Rosemarine. Take that back, raise that gate, since I don't need that. That one got a little bit close. So now that I have two, I can put one in there. There was something else on the right that I should have grabbed. I forget what it is. Yes, I was right. So there's a slab on the right, there's a slab on the left. You can grab one or two of those. Round your way back. Whoops. One there, that opens that. Can't go back to grab that. One there. Also can't go back to grab. So then you go and grab this. So the only puzzle here is really just to go back and grab the other slab that you used before. Short, inoffensive, and not too bad. I'm going to eat before doing that.
For goodness sake.
Who's Rosemarine? Who's Rosemarine?
Huh?
Who's Rosemarine? Who's Rosemarine?
Wait! I'm losing my wits!
You're just in time for the tender flesh. The testament. The testament. The Wheat Testament.
What is this? Rose and Marine.
The tender flesh.
Rose and Marine! Elise. Out with it!
It's aching for what was taken from its bosom, Elise.
Rose and Marine.
These roots, the earth.
Out with it!
To the womb, Elise, where you were conceived, where you will go to meet your fate.
Rose and Marine!
To think he's once more trying to take you away from me. Turned my bosom into this parched wasteland, and yet this womb of mine still responds to your presence all the same.
What is this? Rose and Marine! What in the Lord's name?
Easy way of blocking the south passageway. Opening up the eastern passageway. And still giving me a chance to save. Oh, come on. Crushed me. Very RPG Maker. I think that was also the first time that I died in my first playthrough too. The falling blocks are the hardest part of this. Losing health is less of the issue than it is being crushed, since that completely... Yeah. Needing to double back causes you to die more than being crushed under the actual blocks because of, I believe even touching it is the fail state. So it means you need to consistently be moving to the right. So you can break slightly, but then breaking too much. Breaking too much is a recipe for disaster. And that's it. I suppose.
What is this? What in the Lord's name?
You'll slip away. If I don't hurry, I'll lose you.
Rose and Marine! Elise! Out with it!
A statue of me. Trying to lure you in, is he? Huh? Isn't this what you'd most desire? Glory, luxury, prestige. He's trying to show you that. And a singular health item. forgot about that. The trigger for that is further back than I thought it was. I thought I was able to walk a little bit more before it came on the screen. It's not as mean as other RPG Maker horror games, so I definitely don't mind that. Plus, that game over screen is actually really pretty, and I love it.
What in the Lord's name?
It's a really...
Frozen Marine. Elise,
It's
out with
effective while still not being, like... It's effective while selling the idea in a way that still kind of gets its ferocity. And demonstrates, or at least sells you a really strong image of violence that's happening without actually directly showing it to you.
Frozen Marine.
The shattering glass, the part of it being broken, it's really effective for how kind of quick and slight it is.
What in the Lord's name?
Wild and wandering thistle.
漆黒の空を灰に沈んだ見られるレガに生まれ落ちた受け継ぐ宿命に導かれよただただ追っているだけ全てを星座に捧げようよ最後のエンドを刻み道しるべよ新たな夢を見させてよ定めるとしてもいい無べ理想のフレーム包み込む光知らす週末たどり着けるの一歩進んでくただ歩もう花のふりでぐらっといつに指をろとが呼んだその清きまな心引き裂くバカにされ超えてるですよ
And I'm starving in the morning. Joke's on you. You thought there were only 2 really good MVs in this game. There's actually 3.
Rose and Marine!
Before I starve to death. Did it always look like this? She's not at the front door. She's probably in the back then.
Rose and Marine! Good morning, Elise. I'm sorry. Out with it! Oh, but
I didn't even step foot into the woods.
Are you alright, Elise? Rose and Marine. You know, Elise.
You and your grandmother and... felt like I was seeing your...
It's fate, Elise.
fate, you say? The testament.
Now that you mention it,
I was offered a strand of my own hair. All you need to do is prepare it to be eaten. Yuri is always fate-based. These are gifts you're giving him, Elise. But it's hair.
yes.
A part of your own mortal body, yes. Gifts for the host. Food, drink, and good company. Food, you say. The tender flesh needs to be food.
Are you alright, Elise?
I feel like I'm losing my wits.
Please.
Now we head back to town. Now we can really do what the stream was meant for. Bakery, got it. Crows. An acorn. I also just really like the weird eyes that are constantly peeking out from some of the trees. Like, it reminds me of something from like Renaissance Disney.
What in the Lord's name?
That past the Lord knows where they've come from. Crows aren't dangerous. Ominous, maybe, but dangerous, no. If everybody's gonna be somewhere, it's likely... Not that it would have prevented anything, though. The windmill all morning. The lads are still up there trying to do away with them. Circling the windmill, what for? Why to steal our grain? So if everyone's by the windmill... And that's where I need to be. There's nothing to see here, at least. You'd best head back to town. It's not as though you folks believed me when I mattered. You said it last night and I'll say it again. Your height matters not. You don't need any more yelling, that's for certain. They didn't steal that much grain. How much did they steal then? About a sack in total. We've got here in time to prevent the worst. Seems like they're keen on attacking us at least. We've locked it up and trusted that we can hear with the key for now. I appreciate the trust. Of course, especially after all of yesterday's going-ons. Because he was stolen from, because he has no horses to steal the grain with. Who's to stand guard here, then? Before we get into that, Bernard, there's something I'd like to say. We're all aware of what happened last night. However, we ought to stick together, folks, now more than ever. Now head back to the church. Is that fell feeling better, Father? That's what I'm looking into. Flynn? Best go with Elise. That kitchen will fill you in, I'm certain. That Kuchen. This town was cursed before I even came here. Mr. Bernard said the crows were trying to make a nest in the oven. I suppose it's a cozy little nook. I don't see what's so... So there's an oven in the windmill, right? There's always been an oven in the windmill, Rosemarine. What's your... tender flesh? Wouldn't this be a good way to prepare it? Making bread out of it?
Now that you mention it,
It's rather risky, Rosemarine. Can't think of any other way either. Not if I want to find him. So now I need to get into the windmill. I'd say they snuck in through the roof and stuff. When did you realize the crows were in the windmill, Mr. Ludwig? Henrik came about to collect some flowers in the morning. He was the one who gave the alert. So you've locked it up, have you? Must keep those birds out at least, so they'll take all our grain. Maybe if you scatter some grain elsewhere, then the windmill could still be available. We thought about that. Nobody was in favor of wasting any more grain loss. I see. We ought to keep a close eye on the windmill at least. Oops. Also, it is far from winter. Very specifically, it is incredibly close to spring in this game. Better days will come, lad, when I'm settled in Primfeldorf, God willing. Don't make hasty decisions, Wigan. What is it, Elise? With the key and the windmill, even. The lass is right, Wigan. It's a shame for you to leave. Nothing I can do about that, folks. There's nothing left for me here in Kieferberg, you see. Still, I think everyone would miss you, Mr. Wigan. Please reconsider. No, I've made up my mind, but I do appreciate it, Elise. Even this key, I will only be holding on to it until the evening. Until the evening? It's too much responsibility. I'm not too comfortable with it in my pocket, I must admit. Why not hand over to someone else then? I could take it to Mr. Gustav if you like. It's alright, Elise. There's no better place than Kieferberg, lad. So now, I have to talk to Lisbeth in the church, and there's no point in... I need to wait until evening in order to get that key from Eugen. So I'm free to do as I wish. I also do not believe that the side quest has spawned here yet, since I don't have access to my full day just yet, so yep, I can continue. So where's Lisbeth? Heard about Apfel, I assume? No, I haven't. High fever and delirium. Can't bear looking at his little hands. What about them, Miss Dorothea? Especially here from me, at least, so you get the real story. Apfel is fine now, as you can tell, but last night I was woken by him moaning, speaking nonsense. His fever was boiling and alive. We called for Father Hans and brought him to the church, but Apfel had never been so ill. I thought I'd lose him. He wasn't all there either, kept mumbling to himself. I don't know how, but his hands are injured. It's horrifying, and they were so bloody. It's as if they were packed at by something. I can't explain it. At first I thought he'd caught the goat's sickness somehow, but it doesn't explain his hands or what happened to my goats. It's alright, Miss Lisbeth. We're all here for you, isn't it alright? It's alright. What about the goats? It must have happened while we were praying for Apfel in church. When Miss Lisbeth went to fetch him dry clothes, she happened upon two of her goats lying on the ground. They'd bled to death, their tongues had been ripped out, and their heads were severed too. What am I to do with one sick goat, Father? Make certain you and your children don't go without, Miss Lisbeth. You're welcome to have supper with Flynn and Ilya anytime, Lisbeth. Miss Dorothea will be looking after Apfel. You best go home and rest for today.
I'm sorry,
That is morning over. First things first, I had to figure out how I'm gonna get my hands on that key. I can meet with Rosemarine at the viewpoint, which means that is my priority. Especially since I don't have money, or at least I don't need money. Viewpoint means I go back up. Let me double check that there's no Megan, and then I'll be all set. Oh, you have a quest. Bertha and I think it's spending a week in Primfaldor and Path to the Festival. In Primfaldor, my daughter's been insisting we visit, you see? Seeing our grandchildren would be good for Bertha, too. Why don't you visit more often, Mr. Ludwig? It's such a long way to Primfaldor. It's really not that far away. Do me a favor, will you? Go ask Flynn if he can look after my cabbages while I'm away. Your cabbages? They need daily tending and these crows aren't helping, but tell him he can't simply beat them with a hoe, you hear? Why would he do such a thing? The lads are lazy, that's why. La, 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 la. These crows are everywhere. Leb is very special. Can't Saturday come any sooner? This week has brought us nothing but trouble. These crows all about town, too. We ought to have believed you yesterday, at least. It doesn't matter anymore. Well, it's keeping me in good spirits as a festival, if I'm honest. You've heard about Apfel, at least. The poor boy. I'll ask Miss Lisbeth what I can do for her later. She hasn't had time to look after herself, I'd wager. I can't bring myself to smile on days like these. Heinrich's spending the night out there, because of the crows, isn't it? Together with Eugen, I heard. Poor lad hasn't had the time to come to terms with anything with what happened yesterday. Eugen will be gone by Sunday, you can mark my words. So I still have the activities that I can do. But it's important not to do those just yet. Let me make sure that the cabbages will be tended to. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Can ask Mr. Eugen about the key later. So if they're not there, then they're probably to the left. If they're to the left, then that means I can make my way to Resmarine. Actually, where did they just go? Meow. Are they south here? I just want to heard somebody to the left too. Might have just been them. Yep. So maybe that part's a little bit later. Worst comes to worst, I still have materials, so it's fine. I still have stuff to sell. And all I need to do is go to the overlook anyway. Take the right up here. can worry about that later. Flock is here too. Did I save? I did.
Look. For goodness sake.
Isn't that good of yours?
Oh, Elise. Rose and
I'm
Marine.
not jealous of a goat. How would you like to sleep with him out in the granary, Rosemary? You're actually picking the goat over me. Be careful too, Rosemary.
Are you alright, Elise?
Can't even be left to brood in peace, can I? Some changes, you say. It's not what I wanted to say!
Elise.
You're still overwhelmed, I see. It's difficult not to be, wouldn't you say? No. Yuri is more important than losing your sanity. Speaking of losing my sanity. So, this, I have to say it, this has been the first game in a very, very long time where I consistently get romantic choices wrong. But it's because I keep doubling back on what I keep thinking would be the right thing to say. Like, it's one of those things where where I end up emulating the main character too much. Where, like, I'm constantly second guessing and hesitant about what I should say, so then I say the thing that actually pushes them away instead of saying the thing I actually want to say.
Look.
Which is exactly what Elise keeps doing too.
For goodness sake.
The only difference is that when she does it, she's charming about it.
Oh, Elise. Rose and Marine. For goodness sake. Are you alright, Elise? For goodness sake.
It almost feels like you're mocking me, Rosemary. Give me your hands.
Rose and Marine.
What are you... Time to celebrate new beginnings.
I'm here for you, Elise. For goodness sake!
What new beginning?
Rose and Marine! Wait! Are you alright, Elise? For goodness sake! I'm sorry.
I used to dance with Granny like this every month, and You swung your granny around like this?
Of course.
You're truly... That castle. Yes.
Oh, that's...
It may seem far away from where you stand now, but the stars are even further away, yet they still guided me to you, didn't they?
Frozen Marine.
Shut up. Will you meet me there tomorrow afternoon then?
I see.
A new beginning tomorrow. A new beginning, she says.
I'm sorry,
I'll be there. You best head back now.
Yes.
You spun your granny around that much every month? The artifact is fine. As long as that's open, I can still do that. Like this. I could do that, or I could go see Lepkuhin, which I'd rather do. I still have to make sure that Madeline's fed, though. Yeah, I'll do this date, and then that'll be a good way to end. Hi! That'll be a good way to end Walpurgisnacht. Maybe.
Muffy?
Wait, what did you even want?
For goodness sake! Oh, but... you know... Is that so?
You know what? Why don't you go ahead? Who's to believe a scrawny little squealer like you, anyhow? Oh, do they? What are you telling them then? It's a stalking. I just know you have the little kitchen you promised me tucked away somewhere. It's not a promise, this is extortion.
Alright?
Keep your mouth shut.
Oh, shush it!
Muddy.
You know...
I'm showing me a hearty soup
Out
tomorrow.
with it!
Constantly extorting me for food. So I need a hearty soup I can get from Welma. So it's not that bad. I can get the hearty You know what? I'll get the hearty soup now, because there's not a guarantee that I'll remember to get it later. I still have stuff to sell anyway. Easy to believe there's a witch. I need one hearty soup. Horse, toy horse. And that's all the money I need for today. Let me just double check over here. Nobody aside from the chicken. Doubling through here. And then we can end this on... Wait, let me save first. I can save this on a thing that I want to do. I'm all ears, but make it quick. I wouldn't say it's supposed to be easy, Elise. What do you mean by that?
Please.
Why are you so closed off? Like, that's what I mean. Like, that one, like, oh, that... It's so slight. It is a 50-50 shot each time, even if you're just wildly guessing. And still, I find a way of just consistently getting the wrong option. Because my reasoning is bad.
You know, Lebkuchen.
apologize. Haven't you already?
For goodness sake.
Properly. You can't just say you forgive me.
I wonder.
I haven't even done anything to...
Lebkuchen. You know, Elise. For goodness sake!
Gee, what? I thought they were hurting you. All you ever did was stand all day.
Shush it, you. For goodness sake.
That's why I'm so upset, Leb. All I ever seem to do is get you in trouble. You've always been a bit of a nuisance. Took you long enough, too.
Elise.
Shut up.
Lebkuchen.
What's there to get all flustered about, you?
For goodness sake!
6 years old.
Lebkuchen!
So I have a date at her place. A nun that very specifically attempts to push your buttons as much as possible. Investigate the notes, and I still have to talk with Eugen later. Smelly, get away from her. Understood, Natty? What have you done now, Molly? She stole one Miss Elma's buns she had cooling on the windowsill. Does your auntie not feed you, Molly? It's complicated. She doesn't. I'm still growing less, at least 8 buns a day isn't enough. 8? Either way, Missy. It's Muffy. Why can't any of you? Stealing is never justified, alright? You can't come to me if you ever need anything. You can come to me if you ever need anything. Back off. Oh, you. If only I were a little bit more like Elise. Your patience is wearing thin, isn't it, Lepkishman? Can you tell? can tell you're tired, first and foremost. Telling Mary here you wish you were a little more like me. Now that means something very wrong, Lipkuhen. Maybe it's best you go home to rest, Lipkuhen. I'll go with you, then you can get me some pretzels. For goodness sake, Mindy. Why don't you go ask Granny Gretel? Tell her I sent you. She'll give you anything you want. Mooch. Okay, that's almost 3 hours, so that is a good stopping point for right now. Because then we still have our 2 dates for tomorrow. We have the chop to do, and then we still have that thing to investigate, and it's still only Wednesday. So I'd say that was a nice Walpurgisnacht. Oh. And yeah, the festival that's at the end of the month is Walpurgisnacht. Walpurgisnacht. And the specific goddess that they keep, or at least the saint that they keep pledging to in this town of Kieferberg tends to be Saint Walpurga. The actual symbol of the Lorelei, though. Lorelei? Is that how you pronounce it? I do not know if this has any actual bearing or connection to the real Saint Walpurga. Or to Saint Walpurg. But, due to the colors and hues in this time of year, this very much is Walpurgisnacht. It's a festival for it. Don't touch it, Graham. Doesn't matter, Jacob. It's dead. What are you doing with that thing? You two know better than to touch filth. It fell from the sky, Elise. We were playing with it and it fell from the sky. Straight down. Jacob thinks it might have been sick, but don't touch it. Alpha was the one who saw it first, Elise. He ran off to find some rocks for the funeral. The funeral? Whose funeral? The crow's, Elise. Just don't touch it. You're not invited to the funeral. Good. I forget. Yeah, let me just save again then. I also could just jump straight to the festival, but I really rather not do that, especially not right now. So, yeah. With that, I will say it's a good end to Walpurgisnacht. Walpurgisnacht. Schnacht? Nacht. It's not Nacht.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
It's Walpurgisnacht. Walpurger? Walpurg. Why do I keep rolling my L's? Walpurgisnacht. I believe that's the I think that's the pronunciation. Regardless. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you had a wonderful festival of spring. And yeah, I don't know. Frolic in the woods or something tomorrow. Enjoy spring. And have a good rest of your night.